Today's video is going to be about forgiveness. My name is jessmadn. On my YouTube channel, I talk about inspiring ideas. After learning amazing lessons in my life, I share the tips which I picked up along the journey. I have become a very successful person in my life, and I share the tips of my success with you, my subscribers, my viewers. Reminding you once again that the 100th YouTube subscriber will receive a free gift which I will personally ship to you wherever you are on this planet. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Forgiveness. No, I don't mean forgiving somebody else. I actually mean forgiving yourself. What does that mean? Forgiving yourself? Yeah. You can't forgive somebody else if you still haven't forgiven yourself. Let me explain by starting off with a story. Victor Frankl describes in his book how he would be beaten up by the Nazis in the camps, yet the actual pain didn't hurt him as much as the verbal pain. Being called a pig, somehow that hurt him on a deeper level. Now, you may ask, wait a second. Viktor Frankl is a guy who said he got to the camp by defining his own reality and by being apathetic to his surroundings, by being apathetic, not taking anything personally, yet he took the blows of physical abuse not as seriously as he took the blows of verbal abuse. How could that be? And isn't that a conundrum? Isn't that a contradiction? Actually, it's not a contradiction, and I'll explain why. Victor Frankl quite literally set his own reality. He framed his own reality, and he didn't allow the reality around him to affect him. But he still could attain abuse, and he could still attain feeling blows and feeling verbal blows by the Nazis. Why is that? Because there was still a part within him which he couldn't entirely forgive. Now, you must say, okay, I'm totally confused now. You're probably going to say, I'm just totally confused here. He couldn't totally forgive himself, yet he set his own reality, and that's what survived him through the camps. That's what made him survive through the camps. Something's amiss. Actually, I'll explain. It is practically impossible. I'll explain by starting off by telling you, it is practically impossible to forgive yourself 100%. That's not actually possible. It's not possible. Let's not be fooled. Let's not fool ourselves. It's not actually possible. But we need to attain for that goal. We need to attain and strive for that level of reality. And by doing that, we will effectively set motion to the world that we perceive around us. I saw an amazing quote today which read as follows: what you perceive is what you receive. Meaning that the way you perceive things, that's the way you're going to receive things. Obviously, like I said, we are not angels. We cannot entirely forgive ourselves, never mind others. That's not possible. But what we could do, what we could attain, is our perception and striving for our perception. I always tell people, I strive and I aim for perfection, but I don't believe I'll ever attain full perfection because I'm a human being. Adding to that, no, it is not possible to be entirely complete. It is not possible to be 100% complete and not have any problems of self-forgiveness. We could aim and strive to attain self-forgiveness, but we can't actually get self-forgiveness. We can't actually become perfect in our self-forgiveness. You know, quite recently I was just thinking about my life and the strength I've had in my life and the means of courage and resilience I've attained in my life. And I realized that the more I focus on what got me to where I am today, the more I realized that the people who helped me build my strength, resilience, and courage, didn't appear to like me in any way. And they very much appeared to very much want me to go away, and very much would have preferred they would have preferred I had taken my life. But that actually built me to who I am today, because by those people being so angry and upset at me to the point where they wanted me dead, they gave me the biggest gift they could possibly give me. They gave me the biggest gift they could possibly give me as a human being. The biggest gift a human being can get as a human being. They gave me this means of resilience. They gave me this means of indomitable spirit. Do I entirely forgive them? I'm a human being. I'm not perfectly complete. I talk in my videos a lot about, feeling complete now, feeling like I will not talk negative of others, because I love everybody, and everybody has only helped me in my life. Of course, that is something which I aim and strive for. But I will not get to completion. We do not reach a level of attainment of completion in this lifetime. It's not possible. If I did that, I wouldn't be a human being. I was also looking back, on the spiritual journey, you do go through difficult days, but what happens on those difficult days is that you have much more clarity. Not much more. You have much more awareness, and you have much more clarity about your past, your present, and your future. You have much more clarity. You don't respond to insults, and the people around you, they pick up on it, and they start respecting you as such. And those who left you, abandoned you, rejected you from the past, they can't come back to you. They will never come back to me, because I've gone to a higher frequency, and on that frequency I accept myself, and I love myself, and I love them, but I don't love the manipulative elements of their past. That's what happens on the spiritual journey. You gain a kind of clarity. It really is. It's pretty much like a journey. As I'm walking out, I want to just give that portrait, that illustration of a journey. It's quite literally a journey. And on this journey, you attain your full level of completeness, whatever's possible within you. Not perfect, but the best you could possibly do. And the people who were with you in your previous life, on your lower frequency, when you had lower vibes, they don't come back. They can't come back, because you're not the same person. You've quite literally shifted in your consciousness. You could call it parallel reality if you like. That's what helps you understand it. That's another way of looking at it. Parallel reality, whatever it is. Those people can't come back because you're not on their zone. You're not on their frequency. And that's why it's a blessing. It's a blessing. When we get rejected by others, we get upset and we get frustrated. But we don't realize that it's either they're taking themselves to a higher frequency, or we took our own selves to a higher frequency. So there's nothing to feel bad about, and there's no point in hanging on to such people. We're not in their reality anymore, any longer. Something shifted. Something changed. Leave it be. And it's a lot more beautiful that way. Leave it be. Let it be. That's my message today. It's about forgiveness. Forgiving yourself. When you forgive yourself, you can forgive others. I've also been practicing the famous Ho'oponopono method, which I've learned from Aaron Doherty. It's an Hawaii method. My friend locally, she told me she knows about it as well. She's known it for 10 years already, which is really cool. It's an Hawaii method whereby you could attain forgiveness and you could attain success and not hold grudges against people anymore, and those people will not hold grudges against you either. It's a kind of meditation which you do for 21 days. It's a very quick meditation. It's all about a minute. And when you do that meditation for 21 days, you release a lot of those people who try to hurt you in the past, a lot of their anger. You help them release their anger. It was actually practiced by a doctor in Hawaii. He wanted to figure out a way how his patients could heal him. As ironic as that sounds, He was looking for a method where his patients could actually heal him, and he could see them differently, and as a result, heal them better. And it worked amazing. That's my message today. If you liked my video, press the like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, press the subscribe button. It's that easy. You just press the button and you press the highest bell on top of that. It's really great when you subscribe because you can see my videos right away when they come out. Please feel free to share my video on social media, on WhatsApp, on Instagram, on Facebook, on Reddit, on email, wherever you want. Feel free to share it away. And if you have any messages, please leave it in the comment section down below, or contact me on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and email, which I'll leave the links to down below. I look forward to seeing you in my next video.